British near the town of New Orleans.
We fired our guns and the British kept a-comin', but there wasn't as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more and they began to run on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico.
Well, we looked down the river and we saw the British come, and there must have been 1,000 of them beating on a drum. We held our fire till we saw the faces well, then we opened up a squirrel gun and really gave them.
Fired our guns and the British kept a-comin', but there wasn't as many as there was a while ago.
We fired once more and they began to run on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico.
Well, they ran through the briars and they ran through the brambles and they ran through the bushes where a rabbit couldn't go. They ran so fast that the hounds couldn't catch them on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico.
Well, we fired our cannon till the barrel melted down, then we grabbed an alligator and we fought another round. We filled his mouth with mini balls and powdered up his tail, and when we touched the powder off, the gator hit the trail. Well, they lost their pants and the pretty shiny goats, and they ran through the bushes like a bunch of billy goats. They yelled and they hollered out the Colonel packing ham, we better quit this fooling with our cousin Uncle Sam.
We fired our guns and the British kept a-comin', but there wasn't as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more and they began to run on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico.
Well, we marched back to town in our dirty ragged pants, and we danced all night with the pretty girls of France. We couldn't understand them, but they had the sweetest charms, and we understood them better when we got them in our arms. Well, we marched back home to the bugle and the drum, with a pocket full of money and a belly full of rum. And every time we think about the bacon and the beans, we think about the fun we had way down in New Orleans.
We fired our guns and the British kept a-comin', but there wasn't as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more and they began to run on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. We fired our guns.